start recording. Hello, everyone. If you're just tuning in, we're now going to play some West of Loathing. Oh, perfect timing, Topaz. I just beat Toomba not more than a few minutes ago. We're going to play some West of Loathing. Although it does help if I'm actually looking at the actual game and not at the display on OBS. Alright, let's, Alright. What am I picking? Oh, no, Vernon's... Actually, what do you guys want to name the protagonist? Wait, what? Oh yeah, no. The final boss is... Should I play this with a controller or a keyboard and mouse? Okay. What should we name our protagonist? Floofer. Alright. I'm down for that. Aka has chosen the name... Shit Creek McGee. Are these other characters, or...? Alright, fuck. Alright, let's do this again. Alright. Play as Shit Creek McGee. Yeah! Alright, I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. I want to be a cowpuncher. Cowpunchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard that cowpunchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason the cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. I'm going to be a cowpuncher. Goodbye, desk. Oh, cool, I got experience for combing my hair. The Treasure of the Terrible Outhouse. I read that one 10 times. Percy Swift and the Curse of Witch Grove. Ethel Bobbsey and the Incident at Skeleton Graveyard. Lou Hardy and the Cursed Monster Hospital. Oh. No, I want the music. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw! I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw! You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Goodbye, Russell. Be good. Nothing on the hat rack. Hey, got an experience. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. I do. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all her pies safe. Your little brother's room. Pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Philosophy, Naturalis, Principia Mathematica. I have no idea what he's talking about. On the application of to dynamics of a general mathematic method previously applied to optics. Yep, nope. Hey, I got a puzzle cube. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... The one about picking locks, the one about desert survival, or the one about bartering? Let's do the one about bartering. Oh, boy. You got an item. Mind your meat. Oh, boy. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. Listen, son, I want to give you this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Why does Grandma have brass knuckles? Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Your brother Rufus is standing there looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. You hand him his puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Hey, Rufus, it's time for me to head west. I still don't get why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? Rufus, you know how much I hate it here. I can't stay. I gotta go where the action is. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year. And that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you too, Rufus. You give him a playful punch in the arm. Hey, I got a needle. Oh, there's a needle in a haystack. Ha ha ha. Oh, right, west is left. Nope. Okay, it's the opening credits. This is effectively pun the game. So, am I gonna groan a lot? Alright. 200 miles later. Dirt water, 300 miles? Well, the bad news is that you fell off your cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours. And now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town, rather than a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Alright, well, I'm going to take my turn up. Beg your pardon, mister. Oh, he drunk. Sign on the door reads, Gone Drinking. Well, I found him. Can't the fella have a drink? Okay, you are drunk as a skunk. As you walk in the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves to you to get your attention. Hey, what's in your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You look through the hat and find a sturdy-looking Stetson that looks something like you'd never wear. I don't know what a Stetson is. Oh, 4-gallon hat. All right. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, sir. Pete. Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, feller. Yeah, you heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. I'll keep it in mind. It's a spittoon. People spit in it. You know without even looking in it that it's absolutely disgusting. Well, I'm going to look in it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit. Gross tobacco spit. Ew, chewing gum. And it looks like a few teeth as well. Ugh, it's disgusting. And the smell. Ugh. I can just imagine what that looks and smells like. Ugh. Even from a distance, it smells horrible. Alright, let's look closer. You're now on your hands and knees peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what's wrong with you. Wait, is there something shiny at the bottom? You feel your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air like a greasy fog enveloping the stink brass horror. It smells like the vomit through trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. Oh, you hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen, slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. You got a nasty ring. Hooray. Alright. Akka says that I need to, unlock stupid walking as an option. I got the perk stupid walking. You actually drop the book and ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you try to pick it up. You read the book from cover to cover and learn, among other things, that its cover price is way too high. You got a skill dickerin'. After you're done reading it, you and your newfound skills pawn it off on a wide-eyed rube for 60 meat. You gain 60 meat. Well, I fixed the meat problem. Alright. So, I have, I guess, 3 stats. Muscle, Mysticality, and Moxie. It's not for sewing, it's for picking locks. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. These two are playing poker. At least they're trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the How to Play Poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s, a 2, a 3, and a king. That's a shit hand. I want to bet conservatively. I'll bet 10 meat. They squint at their hands for a moment, and each slowly pushes 10 meat to the middle of the table. Alright, read 'em and weep. You show your pair of 10s plus the 2, 3 king. The guy on the left has a full house, aces over jacks. And the gal on the right somehow got a straight flush, 2 through 6 in hearts. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points. The gal on the right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king means that they either have to pay you in human teeth or an extra 10 meat each. They gasp and push more meat across the table. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for helping them learn the game. You gain 40 meat. What do you say, Pete?
Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, lily-livered machines. Can't trust them no more than a four-flushing goblin.
Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Okay, can I turn off the stupid walking? It's too stupid for me. There's a colorblind mode? Space a log. Okay, I'll take that. Yes. Allows the game to level your skills up for you. No, I want to do that myself. Alright.
Howdy, I'm Shit Creek. Howdy, Shit Creek. I'm Horace.
Ooh, nice to meet you. What do you do?
I'm the town hostler.
How's that working out for you?
Oh, the horses are just flying out the door.
So, business is booming? Nice.
No, I mean those horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages.
Oh. That why you're here drinking instead?
Yep. And me and the here drink instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circles things.
Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left?
One, kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you.
Alright, cool. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. I've been there. I should probably leave him alone. I did not take the lockpicking. You walk to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." The bartender finally notices you.
Howdy, cowboy.
Howdy, barkeep. Name's Shit Creek.
What brings you to our little backwater?
Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts?
Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend you talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater.
Oh my goodness. I need to turn on a light. The white and black of this game is too hard on my eyes. Give me 1 second. Alright. I took a moment to go to the bathroom too, so I have returned. Getting cozy in my chair again. Let's see here. Let's ask about the railroad.
The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so.
And they're hiring?
Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that.
What about Dirtwater?
Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there.
She pauses for a second, lost in thought. Oh, it's a she?
Fuck. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself.
Alright. You mentioned errands.
Yeah, this Forsaken Burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no accountant sheriff could certainly stand to have someone doing his job for him.
Well, anything else?
Well, I've got a lot. I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoken from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. You got a weak fungicide. Alright. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here is can reach the top of the bar. The goblin shouts, Briark! Attack the goblin. Alright. Ow. Hey, we won. Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back for a job well done. You gained 3 experience. He left spores everywhere, though. You hosed them down with that can of fungicide. You got an item. Boring Springs Garden? Or Boring Springs Gazette, April 28, 1895. It's a copy from about 6 weeks ago. Oh, 420. Haha. I get it. Alright. So these are... So I use experience to just upgrade stats and things of that nature. Okay, so I have a stomach capacity, a spleen capacity, and a liver capacity, whatever the hell that is. Alright. Pretty straightforward. Muscle is how much damage you do. Physicality is damage for spells. Moxie is range damage. Okay, that's easy enough. Howdy. Howdy, good to see you, Shit Creek. You tip your hat to the bartender. Took care of that goblin. Thank you kindly, Shit Creek. I knew you was a stand-up fella the moment you walked in here. She reaches under the bar and grabs a bag of meat. Here you go. The least I can do is by way of thanks. You gain 200 meat. You tip your hat at the bartender. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ooh. The woman glares at you. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy who's going to be searching the spittoon for his teeth if he don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye, Ben. You already have a hat. What would you need to do with 2? Oh. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name, the trade's the game. Seriously doubt that his name is Braid. Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? You well say today I am trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurer's soul, I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. How about some free dynamite? Sir, I must admit that you drive a hard bargain, but I find your terms acceptable.
You approach the weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, cactus man. Howdy yourself, and the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me that's what happened, but I didn't listen. And that's why you call me Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus. Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything on, do you? I just so happen I do. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left behind the outhouse at an ore hole mine. Had to really stop and read that word. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Speak softly and carry a loud stick. Akka, do you get that? I hope you do. That was one of my favorite presidential quotes. Teddy Roosevelt was a son of a bitch. I'll just say that much. Should go check on the doctor. Where's the doctor? Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here that called themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. I mean, you're the sheriff and all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got the deputy pistol. Deputy? You deputize a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down the Fricker Gang's hideout for you. Makes a little note on your map. You discover a new map location, the Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it. I'll be back with the door. Alright. Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. Wanted poster artist, applying person. Wanted for bird theft, naked Mike Bernstein. Get lost. Alright. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. Oh. That one hurt. That one hurt my soul a little bit. To tell you the truth, it's pretty terrible. All of my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help. Oh, God, yes. Thank you. Please, I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them.
How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They're pretty much always run to the same places. I know where Orehole Mine, Boring Springs Boneyard, and Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they like the environments there. Thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats that should present it back here. You got a bag of homing oats. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Okay, see you later. It's a haystack. I got a needle. Hey, I got another needle. Alright. Nope, you're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? What broken fence? Oh. It's a chunk of wood from broken hitching post. Okay. Need a horse. Touch everything. Alright. Okay. This is where Belle still look behind the outhouse. Hey, what's getting? Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. You got a shovel. There's some meat ore in this cart. Score, you gain 50 meat. Hey, I recovered a mug. The missed mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads, Level 1, Blasting Cap Storage. Level 2, Plungers, both kinds. Level 3, Tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Well, let's leave it alone for now until I know what's going on. You find a disgusting chunk of meat ore. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up for it. The elevator's closed, and in any case, it's not a people elevator, it's a cargo elevator. Plungers, the sign lied. No, there's only the one kind. Alright. See what level 1's got. These crates all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. I need a crowbar. So let's go to tools then and see if I can get a crowbar. Toolbox, but it's locked. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle's ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. Cool. Pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. Let's look up the plunger. Finding us your instincts for self-preservation, you hooked up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away.
nervous. Press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up a blasting cap. Okay, you succeed in putting yourself in grave danger. Kaboom! Ooh, I got a silver nugget. You see the dark horse, barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you. Though in this case, it's more like cripplingly introverted averts away from you. Aw, come on. Don't be like that. I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back in the shadows. Aw, come on. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them up to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Look, they're fine. Okay, see? You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you unconsciously turn around and walked out the door. Jeez, you're powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her on the nose, but she doesn't actually flee. So that's something. There's a good girl. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but you don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Alright. Hey, what's this crack? You bend down and shine your lantern into the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down in there, well out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole, though you don't know if it was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with the rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box. Alright, so I need some more dynamite. Alright. Free experience for shoveling manure. Oh yeah. Ooh, a recovered mug. Alright, let's go hand in a few mugs. Awesome. I don't know how you spotted her, and I didn't have mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. You gained 300 meat. Sure thing. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking around the showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I want to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows, but she just shut up in herself and said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. Alright, I got dynamite. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey, your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she made house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear the rattle as she unlocks the door. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask and she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? What? Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that you're going to do much good in this doom-forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. The Legend of Curly Meats, The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson, The Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. Let's go through Curly's Meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat secreted, in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. The book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly find a list of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. At least there's some useful appendices in the back and some diagrams of appendices. Okay. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but eventually you get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the Goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak Goblin, sort of. This fanny doesn't look like it sees much use. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. You gain experience. Is everything alright? Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So, what's up, Doc? What's the matter? The world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead man walking. Why don't you get ahead and pick one? I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of living. Nope. Well, just count your lucky stars and stay out of the town cemetery then. Let's go to the Snake Gulch. Ooh, shiny rock. Ow. Ow. Snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. I just punched a snake. I do have some experience to spend. Another snake. Well, I guess not called One Snake Gulch. Ow. You made short work of that long snake. The snake looks really hungry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. Ow. Oh, come on. Aw. The beef up wouldn't help. If I were to use beef up, it would still take me the same amount of turns to kill it. If I didn't use beef up, I had a chance that I could have killed it in 3 turns, and I got unlucky. But just for the combat. Oh, it doesn't end your turn? Oh. Well then. Nice work. If this whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. This horse has gone snake crazy, or maybe he has some kind of other crazy before him. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? Yay! It's cool. Alright, be cool. Don't freak out on me. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a classy 1,000-year stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket, like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down now a little. That it's clear that you aren't actually made of spiders, though. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's good, boy. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny, or rather with a whinny. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. Cool. I just got a perk. Oh, neat. Is that why you wanted me to keep walking into cactuses? Cacti? Boring Springs Graveyard. Our founder is Zephaniah Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy. Benjamin Crockett. He showed up way too early. Beauregard Skeleton Captain, 3rd Cavalry. Ow. Put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. I got 12 experience, an old cavalry saber, and a gold tooth. Nice. That's better than the knuckles. Yeah, so let's switch to the sword. I got 28 experience. Skeleton! You're not getting past it without a scuffle. So a scuffle it is. Bonk. The skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky, translucent horse. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend. Nay. That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth? You pet the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you'd want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Yep, still cold. Brrr. Yep, still cold. Brrr! 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 You get the idea. Here you go. Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Please don't look at me like that. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Nay. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Timothy Cochran, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, a baby. Aww. Well, especially when they're made up words. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? That's all of them. I can't thank you all enough. Here's a little extra something for you. Afternoon, sir. What can I do you? Alright. Ow. What was the other thing? Oh, I haven't done that yet. Thud Fricker. The Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout appears to be taking a little nap. Doesn't seem very spokesman-like. You sure you want to do that? Let's wake him up. You poke Thud with your boot, he slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is, well, let's say he's no Rhodes Scholar. If we assume that it's 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense, you feel bad about the idea of killing him. You've handily dispatched the Frickers Gang's not-so-intrepid lookout. It's a beer barrel cactus. Pile of random stuff the Ficker gang stole. Got 25 meat, a recovered mug, and a pair of silver cufflinks. Wait, is that an equipable? Nope. One of the Ficker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Keep past the soap. Cool. The sheriff can come collect them later. You get the perk honorable. You cautiously approach the Ficker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Howdy, boys. Deal me in? The one without the eye patch raised an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? It's me, Bimmy, your brother. He squints at you. Bimmy, you ain't no Bimmy. I am too. Back me up here, Snipe. Don't take but one eye to see what you're full of, dead man. They both reach for the gun. Guess it's gonna get bloody. The leader of the Figgers gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. There's a mug on this table. They won't be needing this anymore. Ooh, 50 meat. And it's the sheriff's cell door. How do I save? Or does it save automatically? Auto-save on screen change? Yeah, it looks like that's the case. Alright, cool. Because this is where I'm going to stop for the day. Because I can just hand in quests and then I can start up whatever's next afterward. So I think... Oh, sorry. I think the game plan we're going to have here is we're going to play Baba Is You tomorrow. And then the following Friday, we'll pick up West of Loathing. Because I should be done with Baba Is You tomorrow. So that'll be the game plan for that. And then next Thursday, we'll wrap up, or we'll try to wrap up Digimon. And then if for whatever reason I can't, if I happen to still be stuck, and I'll be honest, most of it is just having not had enough time to play. If that ends up being the case, I'll start up Toomba 2 and I'll start playing that, because that's something I've also been wanting to play, but I didn't want to just play for an hour. So that's our game plan for coming up here. With what I want to get done with Baba, tomorrow I should be able to wrap up what I want to get done. If not, that'll be fine. and keep in mind that just makes Baba a perfect game to always come back to if we got a little extra time. So I wanted to give Baba one more day of just nothing but Baba, and then like say we have another day like today where I wrap up a game and I got just like an hour or two left. I can always just pop back in Baba for a little bit, or you know what? I could just hop like we can do some impromptu streams for Baba as you, and just be like, you know what? I feel like playing Baba. So, hey Bit, just in time for me to end my stream for the day. Alright, thanks everyone for tuning in. I will catch you all tomorrow for some Baba Is You. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.